Hey, how you doing, Virgos? How you doing? This is Queen Lisa. I am the host for this channel. Welcome to Conscious Waters Ocean Deep. So I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope you guys are looking forward to your year ahead. So this is a general reading. Please like, comment and subscribe to this channel, and press the notification bell so that you can be updated when I've uploaded new readings to this platform. Please take what you like and leave the rest. Also check your sun, moon, rising and Venus signs, as well as any other star sign you have in your birth chart that may resonate with the readings on this channel. Like I said, take what you like and leave the rest. Thank you to all who have liked, commented and subscribed to this channel so far. Please continue to do so, and don't forget to press that notification bell. So I'm also giving out free private and personal readings. If you would like a free private or personal reading, please check out the information in the description below this video. So what's going on with Virgos, please? Virgos. It does look like someone wants to deal with you in your mind, or make you feel like you have not got the chance to revisit what happened the other week. It says last week you may not speak about it, but I don't know if you're going to speak to me again. I said maybe I will not want to know if I can speak to you again, but I do know I can speak to you again if I feel like it. Just don't want to know that you're speaking to me in my mind about everything that I've done. If I call you, will you speak to me? Okay, you could be dealing with a water sign, or just someone that's holding back their feelings. It could be another earth sign. It could be even something to do with a partner that seems to be wanting to fight with you, or be communicating. Something about communication is not going to be the issue. I have spoken to you and I have seen what you've said. I haven't dealt with you in my mind yet, but I do know that I can work on this when I see it. So there could be something that someone's seeing and also wants to complain, or completely make sure you look at something carefully before you speak about it, because you may not know what's ahead of you. It does say you do know what's ahead of you. If you don't know who the person is, then you wouldn't know why it's going on, but if you do, then you're understanding what's going on very clearly. It says it doesn't mean that you need to speak about it, but it does mean that you're looking at a situation very carefully. Someone could be feeling like you're careful but careless at the same time, but someone says, well, maybe that's just the way she is. I don't know if I can speak about the problems that I have, but I do know that I can work on what it is that I do know. Could you speak to me and let me know what it is that I have to deal with? Okay. I'm picking up quite a few scenarios kind of blended into one, but I do see, you could have been you could be dealing with one scenario. Could be a lover, all right, or a person that's holding back their feelings and wants to talk to you and wants to know if you're going to speak to them. Maybe you're not speaking to them anymore, or you've just decided to cut them off, or not, deal with them. I see another person that's being controlling and could be dealing with someone, like maybe it could be like say for instance you're dealing with a person for some of your commitments in some type of way. It could be any one of your commitments, anything that you've got going on in your life right now, and then you have to speak to one person, but then they could have to also deal with a third party, like another person, and that person could be like the manager, so to speak, from higher up from the person that you were dealing with, and possibly needs to communicate with that person. I'm also seeing someone doesn't know how to spell out your name as well. Someone could be looking into how they could spell out your name, or give you a caution, or some type of mind game that you've been playing with them. This person says, well, I don't know how to spell your name, so how would I give you a problem? Okay. There is some type of regrets with something taking long here as well, to shut down someone's happiness, or to even block someone's awareness, that someone keeps preaching about you and telling you off in your mind, or doesn't want you to know that they could still defend themselves, and wants to know if they can still do so. This person says, I don't want to defend who I am as a person individually, when I know I have problems worked on with you. If I don't get through to you, then how will I resolve my problems? This person may not want you to speak to them, but does see that there's a bad thing about you or about them, and don't want to communicate with you, but does see that they're nervous about what you could say or what you could do. Okay, there is some details of you being appraised for something as well, or working on something that's being held on to, and is Could be some details or some document that needs to work on releasing it to you or letting you know that they did it. It does say there's a decision for you to still see that bad news can come to you, or not see that it can come to you as well. If you work on something in your mind, it says no need to speak about negativity. The bystanders of your evil presents good karma. It doesn't say bad news. It says bystanders, like by the way, you don't need to speak about this person. They will know what to do in the time or the months or the years ahead. It says no need to even speak. This person may not want to see you again, but doesn't seem to want to know that bad things could happen to them in regards to how you feel and how you could repeat or practice something that could make your mind live in hell if it's going to come out. It does say that you do not have to speak about the situation, because you're causing yourself more problems than good thinking about it or creating it or building it up in your mind. It says it's not needed or wanted even by you, or maybe even by someone else, but it does say you don't need to speak about this at all. Struggles are not going to be yours in several weeks or months ahead. It says problems are theirs. Do not speak about it, and do not leave your mind to wonder anymore. It says problems are not going to be solved overnight, but decisions are to be made one step at a time. Okay. It says no more war in your mind. I feel like I don't need to speak about the war in your mind, because you don't need to war with me. When will I stop warring with you? I need to stop warring with you because I obviously don't care about you, and maybe that's why I do it, but I don't want to hear that you're always doing something to me to make me feel hurt. So maybe I'll put war in your mind. So someone could be just putting scenarios in your mind as well, making you think all kind of things because this person's been warring with you. So kind of like making you war with yourself, you know, to make you feel bad about things, Virgo. Okay, so let's see what else is going on. Anything else? It says there's nothing else to see or do. When am I going to work on who I am as an individual? Some of you guys would like to know when you're going to be working, as you know, on yourself as an individual. Or maybe there's a person around you who feels like they need to work on some things within themselves as an individual. There could be one of you guys that feel pretty much cheesed off at something as well that you heard in the beginning of last year or last month. It says 2 weeks ago, I heard that I didn't have to speak up about something that I was going to speak up about, but now I realize I don't want to. It says, certainly I don't want to see you walk away. So when are you going to come back to me? So some of you guys could be mad about someone that has walked away, or maybe this person's mad with you, or you could have been mad with them and that's why you walked away from them. But it says this person doesn't want you to walk away from them as well. Okay, it says no one knows why he has to speak so much about you. All the time he needs to see if you're going to make amends, or certainly give yourself to your gods or your spirits, to make sure you see yourself on the path that you are at now, in good ways and in good karma. It says no need to speak about the person. They're always looking for you in a negative mind and think that you're not smart. Okay, so someone thinks that you're, you know, negative and not so smart, so to speak. Someone wants to move forward and is really thinking about what they could say or do to harm you, because this person doesn't know how to speak up for themselves or feels harmed that you've harmed them. And it says that you don't need to speak for this person. This person can speak on their own. This person will never speak about you and never trust you, but doesn't know how to speak about what they did. So this person could be putting some type of blame on you, and really it's them. Okay. Could be a Cancerian, could be an air sign, another earth sign. Yeah, a lot of air and earth there, and maybe a water sign. It says no need to speak. I don't want to hear that you're probably going to give me a caution or a negative vibe. I heard that you didn't do anything wrong, so I'm not going to speak about bad news, but I will speak about good news and let you know that you did it. You solved an issue. So some of you guys could have solved an issue for yourself as well. All right. It does have something to do with home and family here. It does seem like you are shocked about something, or nervous, or you have been. You could have been investing into two situations, and someone's warning you about some type of negative vibe. But it says not to listen to this person because they're the demons. Okay, it could be two individuals as well. Okay, and then there's one that's working on one to speak like this as well, is what I'm seeing. All right, it could be family, a family situation, and it's something to like help you feel some type of shock. Okay, some of you guys are just building wealth, and there's a decision to work on that. Okay, and there's some options for you to rush into and wish that things could stabilize in your life. So some of you guys could be wishing to, you know, balance certain things out and stabilize your money, your wealth, you know, grow more finances, grow more assets, doing that type of thing. Whereas you've got a family member now that's possibly hating and is working on another family member as well to work on you. And it says it's not going to be smart to talk about this ongoing, but it does see that there's bad news for you in your mind to think about it. It does say it's punishing you mentally and never going to be you in your mind again once you really understand what's going on. Okay. So sometimes you just got to watch out for some negative family members, you know, or people that like to curse behind the scenes to see people do bad, or, you know, it could be in regards to jealousy, evil, that type of thing. Okay, so let's see what else is going on. It says no one knows why you did it though. You did something that you wasn't meant to do. You tried me and you made me feel weak. Why did you do that? So someone's ego is getting the better of them. You tried them and you made them feel weak. It says, well, I know that because you're always making me feel like I have to try you back in return when you try me. So someone could be testing you, like, you know, always trying to one up you in some type of way, and then you put them in their place, and then they want to one up you again, and then you put them in their place, and then you want to, you know what I mean, like it's like a back and forth scenario. So I'm also seeing that you've won some time in your mind to think about good karma as well, and some type of money could be owed to you or given to you in the next 2 or 3 weeks. It says no longer than a week if we solve a problem or a personal issue for you, or a situation that determines that you have tried and walked away with this. And it says this person may not like it, but they still see you as someone that they can't work with, or are pushing you to cause more issues on yourself, or maybe even cause a problem for them, and know that they are doing that and don't want to, but still feel mad or negative, or trying to practice mindfulness, or even wearing you thin, trying to work on why should I help you when I know that I didn't want to as well. Like, oh, there goes. Okay, so some bitterness there going on with someone that you have to deal with. You know, you may be owed like some type of payout of some sort, and maybe this person doesn't really want to support that, didn't want to. Maybe you had to fight the situation. It says the worries are now over. You have changed, or something has changed. You have switched something. Something could be open for you to realize that you have not smarted yourself out, or deliberately made yourself feel left out. So maybe you had to rush in and solve the problem with someone that was taking long to do so. Okay, and you know, there was some type of conflicts that you had to take, and you had to be direct about being open about that. And there's some type of challenges as well, with someone saying, I want to take your credit details or your information and use it and fight you, because why are you telling me that you've got issues or matters to deal with me, and maybe make me feel small? So someone, you know, feels like you're trying to make them feel belittled or small in some way. Someone says, yeah, well, I feel slightly used, I feel underhanded. So someone could feel slightly used or underhanded because they didn't want you to see that they were doing the same thing to you, and now you could be making them feel like, well, why are you delivering more facts or more figures or more information to support your mind or to support yourself, and don't know how to support yourself in your mind about the situation more than it is, because you've already spoken about something and let it go. But it says it doesn't mean that you need this person. You could move on, or even let them know that you didn't want to, but you had to try and warn them to stop harming you and harming your family. And maybe that's what they're thinking now, that they delivered some mindfulness to see that it's not going to be smart for you to speak, but now you have spoken. It says we have to be mindful in regards to how we use you, or let you know that we're using you or treat you. We don't need to know that you're going to be always supporting your own mind in good ways, but we know now not to study you in a negative way. So someone is going to stop studying you in a negative way. Okay, so let's see what's going on as well with your business, guys. Business, remember, business could be someone upping your business, or no, furthermore, let's do work. all right? This could be you working on something. This could be your actual job. This could be someone working on you for whatever reason. So just take it as it resonates. So what's going on with your work for Virgos, please? What's going on with Virgo's work? It says work is looking pretty fine right now. It says confidence is yours. Believe in yourself and do you. Try and do you more than anything, because no one knows why you had to speak about something more than you did. Maybe you had to speak up about something, or even improve in yourself, or improve in your mind in some way. And maybe someone has seen this or recognized this, Virgos. It says try to warn yourself to stay clear of good karma and work on yourself and make sure your mind is supporting that. It says no need to speak about anything. Subjecting yourself to good karma is what you need. So you definitely need to work on, you know, giving yourself good karma. And also, you know, this could be in your plans already. All right. In regards to work. So let's see what's going on with business. Business for Virgos, please. Someone could be up in your business. You could be up in theirs. This could have something to do with, you know, a business project that you are working on. It could have anything to do with the subject of business. So let's see what's going on. It says, I will never trust you again. I will let you know that I'm dealing with you, but not really. And I will never trust you again. So someone doesn't trust you again, doesn't want to partner up with you anymore. Okay, so kind of watch out for someone that doesn't want to trust you anymore, or feels there's some type of lack, or something's missing, or something's left out, or doesn't trust you anymore when it comes to business. So just kind of watch out. Okay, it could even be something to do with someone up in your business, like I said. Okay, so let's see what else. It says, I know that I have victory over you. If I starve you and make you feel like you're liberty taking, or maybe taking the mickey out of me because I successfully won this, I don't think I need you to call me or talk to me about business. Maybe even you laugh at me and I laugh at you, and I feel like you're fraudulent, or you're not fraudulent, but you're taking liberties, or you're making me feel like I have to warn you not to speak about it. Maybe I will speak about it and then contact you and let you know you do dealing with me next year or next week, one day or the other. I will see you. I won't work on you in bad ways, but I do know I have to support your idea and tell you off for something that you did, or maybe not speak about it and let you feel like you didn't do it very well. It says bad news is there for you to think about, and obviously the person wants to take a laugh at you and feels like they have to laugh even more because they didn't speak about where you were going, or what you were doing, or how you would support your needs or your mind. It says, I don't care. I just know that you will never support my mind, and I will never support yours. I don't know who that is and what that means to you, Virgos, but someone's, you know, being quite nasty there. It says, I don't care. I just feel like you could support your own mind and I could support mine. Maybe I leave you to wonder why I needed to take your ideas and use them for myself. So someone could want to take your ideas and use them for themselves as well, or make you believe that, or someone could actually be trying to do that behind the scenes. So just be careful of that. It says, no one knows why you had legal documents dated back from when you didn't start or when you did. It says, bad news is there if you think you've gotten away with it. I will not support you to move on and look at the details again, but I will let you know that you have subjected yourself to problems more than you understand. It says you won't need to see this, but I will show you one day. It does say that you don't need to send any more details or information, but you have looked at the problem and laughed at it, or made fun of it, or maybe not even studied it or looked at it correctly. It says you don't need to understand what's going on, but people do know how to support you, and maybe practicality is something that you need. Give yourself a good time off to wonder why we haven't subjected you to more problems than this, because we wouldn't like to know that you're going to continue in this way. So someone could be kind of like holding something back from you to kind of scare you a little bit, to have you wondering like, what the hell's going on? Well, I'm waiting for this information, or I'm waiting for this person to talk to me, or I'm waiting for, you know. All right. It says no one knows why you had to speak less about yourself. At the time that you was dealing with problems, did you understand you had personal issues, or did you know that you had personal problems? Are you seeing that you had personal issues that were getting in the way? Some of you guys, you know, were having personal issues, but is that a way to make fun of the person? I don't know. Like, you know, sometimes people do go through personal issues, you know. It says, I won't work on bad news, but I will tell you, if you go to court and work on yourself, then you may not even give yourself a good time. Maybe I will laugh if you had to, because I know I may have to steal your mind and tell you that you're going to come soon and speak to me and let me know why you needed to do this. But I do not know if I'm going to sell your soul to a negative mind game. I've been playing with you because I know you personally wanted to speak about it and solve the issue. You have been telling me that good karma is coming or working on, and you didn't know how to solve it, and you told me this. So where would I be going to subject you to problems? Exactly. So someone's trying to possibly look through your documents to kind of wonder whether or not they need to send you to court. But then you have been, upfront and honest and speaking about, your difficulties in some type of way, Virgos, okay? It says, I know that you have, and I wouldn't work on you again, but I do know I have nasty information here that could affect you one day if I was to let it out. I said nasty because I don't want to know that nasty information is something that you always get. But you could have a problem with me one day if I don't see you again. If I don't see you again, it's going to be a problem. If I don't see you again one day, what does that mean? That someone wants to see you again to work with you or laugh at your situation if you don't get it right, so to speak? I don't know. Is this a business partner? Is this someone that's up in your business? All right. It says, I don't want to speak about you, but I know that I have issues with you and I wonder where it is going. I don't think I want to work with you, but I wonder where it is going. How could you make me think he's not going to speak about me anymore? And I wonder why you told me this. I feel like I already know. He doesn't want me, does he? Oh, so I don't know. Like I said, just getting into I don't know if this is to do with love and business at work, or it could be something that you're working on with someone. Like some of you guys could have your own private practice, okay, where you have to work with clients, and maybe someone could be distressed at the fact that their person doesn't want them anymore, and could be taking out that frustration on you in some way, making a personal issue. I don't know, maybe because of your guidance, or maybe this person's just got mental problems, or it could be anything. But it could even be like a business where you have to work with someone, and then that person realizes that that other person does not want to work with her, so to speak. Just take it where it fits, really. Okay. So anyway, moving on, let's see what's going on with your love life. What's going on with Virgo's love life? Virgo's love life. It says your love life will work just fine when you work on yourself and look forward to a good karmic partner to surprise you or to support your mind and give you details of good love making and good times to wonder if it will work for you, making you see that bad news will never work against you, making it see that bad news is always going to be a problem if you feel like you're working on it too hard in your mind. Make sure you're working on who you are as an individual first. Don't make fun of people that don't have good times in their wealth. So someone, okay, there could be someone around you that is working on you because maybe they can't have you, Virgos, or you don't want them, but then they're kind of pushing out all these scenarios, like maybe they don't have enough wealth in their mind to take care of you, or to support your ideas, your dreams in the relationship. Maybe this person wants to show up like as if they're more higher than you in a way, like they want to be the breadwinner in the relationship in some way, and they feel like maybe you've been kind of taking the mickey or withdrawn, or or just making up scenarios in their own minds about what it is they believe could be the problem in the relationship, when it might not even be that from your own perspective. Or whoever is dealing with a partner that is thinking about wealth and pushing you away to someone else mentally or even physically because of their own insecurities, kind of thing. So let's see what's going on in regards to singles. So singles have time off to spend in their mind to work on who it is that they want, and lying is not going to help the situation. Try to make yourself aware that you do not have to speak about it, but you haven't told the truth about everything when it comes to your mind, and playing me is not going to help either. Oh, so someone's trying to chime in. Let's see who this person is. What is it about? says, I know you've been innocent in your mind about it. You don't need to speak. Just trust me. I don't think we need to talk anymore. It does say he's nervous or he's stuttering. He doesn't believe that you left him, and he doesn't want to know that you've is stuttering again, started seeing anyone else. He says, I tried to warn you, don't leave me. Don't leave me. You hear the stutter. Sorry, I don't want to. It's like he's scared or nervous. He doesn't want you to leave. Doesn't want you to leave. It says, are you aware that you do not have to reward yourself with your mind about me and mine? I just know that it's not going to be you that makes me more happy. Maybe I can find happiness elsewhere. I do have to take my opportunity where I can. And I don't want to know that you left me, but I have to leave you for her. Or maybe it's my child. I don't have to worry about the situation anymore because of this. I just know that my child is involved, or my children. And I don't want to know that you're deliberately working on me or my feelings. Okay, so you could be working on someone's feelings, honey, right now. Maybe because you're ignoring them, Virgos. Maybe you've just kind of cut them off or left them to the side. You feel like you've been single in the relationship, so you might as well just be single anyway, so to speak. So let's see what else is going on in regards to relationships. So what's going on with those that are in a relationship or feel that they're still in a relationship, even if that relationship is not, the greatest right now. What's going on with relationships for Virgos? It says, I know I'm speaking to you. One day you'll notice that I haven't saw you in your mind about what it is that you want, but I do not know if I can continue this way, because I wouldn't want to know that you're doing that to me. So someone's kind of concerned that, if they don't support your mind and the way you think and the way you want to see things play out in your relationship, okay, with the person, then this person knows that you're not going to stick around forever, basically. They know that you're going to walk away. And this person seems to be worried about that. This person also believes if they don't change their ways and try to work with you, and see things the way you see things and do things for you and with you in the way you see things, that could be more beneficial for the relationship, in fact, for the both of you, that you're just going to keep walking away. You're not going to want to stay in that relationship with them anymore. Okay? It says, I don't want to see that bad news is going to occur in my life again. If I contact you and let you know good karma is coming to me. If it's coming to me, I don't know if it's coming to you, but it could come to me. So maybe this person's also trying to warn you in the back of their mind as well, that they could, move off to someone else and feel like good karma is going to come for them if they keep walking. But this person's nervous as well. They don't know if you're going to stay away, but at the same time don't really want to, but also know that they're trying to stay strong to keep pushing, forward and see good karma come to them. And that could even have something to do with, like those that are ignoring you in the relationship as well, not really paying you any much mind, and are trying to work on their money in their work status, their business status, that type of thing, and not giving you enough time and attention in the relationship, and because they're ignoring you and treating you a certain type of way, you could be ignoring them and treating them a certain type of way too. Okay, so what's going on for the married couples? It says, well, I don't think I want to know any more about the time spent in my mind. I worry less and less and less and less and less, and I do see if a problem does come up, I can support my ideas and pull away from the details of you being a person of me, because I wouldn't want to know that I'm always supporting you to be in your mind, letting me down, making me feel like I'm worth less and less and less. I wouldn't want to know that I'm feeling less and less and less. I do know that it's always going to be you making me feel less and less and less. So I don't know if someone feels like you're dragging them down and making them feel less and less and less, so to speak. All right, this person's wishing for worries at the same time, creating them at the same time, putting that problem on you and making you feel like as if you're the problem, like as if you're the one making that person feel that way. Very strange. But hey, like I said, what's going on with the marriages, those in a marriage? It says both of you need time apart, spend time alone sometimes, and single out your problems. Possibly need to look for someone new. Not necessarily the greatest idea, but some of you guys may want to go and explore and look for a new new time. It says new time. It also says you guys may be looking forward to a new job and don't want your person to know that you're getting a new job. It says some of you guys don't want to know that bad news is coming, but it also says you have to protect yourself and give yourself good energy. It says no one is speaking about anything bad or negative, but I will give you bad times in your mind to make you feel like bad news is coming if I get a new person, or maybe make you feel like my life is better than yours. Why don't you see if I've got a new person? When are you going to look to see if I've got a new lover or a new friend? When are you going to worry about that? It's like someone trying to tease you here or make you feel like they've got something greater to make you feel like you need to come and rush to them. It's like a lot of mind games with someone, just playing a lot of silly mind games, okay, in the relationship. It does say some of you guys don't have the greatest time this year, so it doesn't speak at volumes for anything worthwhile, but it does say time apart is needed at this time for you guys to resolve your mental state and to serve good karma to your work situations. Your love life will improve one day. It says problems with your work is more beneficial to solve, okay? So some of you guys are just focused on your work, or have to focus more on your work and solve problems more at work, okay? Or maybe even, you know, working on the relationship, but, you know, strategizing behind the scenes, you know, what to do to improve your relationship, you know, how to bounce back. Some of you guys may have, you know, pulled away from each other and could be trying to, you know, work on each other's nerves, so to speak, by saying, you know, she's going to think of me if, you know, she thinks I'm off with another woman, or he's going to think of me if I show him I'm pulling away and he has to wonder why I'm not cooking him dinner tonight, or, you know, maybe I've got a new little secret lover. You know, it could be, you know, little niggly things going on like that. All right, so let's see what's going on with the individual star signs. What's going on with Aries and Virgo? Aries and Virgo, Aries and Virgo, Aries and Virgo. Virgo knows that Aries does not deal with them, so they don't want to speak about it. So some of you guys don't want to even speak about it. You could be wanting to pull away, but at the same time wondering what's going on with Aries. Aries seems to not want to care, but is struggling to come forward and doesn't want to at the same time, because feels like they are not being interested in you as much as you're not being interested in them. They feel like you're slightly tugging on their heartstrings and don't want to know that you're playing mind games to piss them off or play with their emotions, okay? So what's going on with Taurus and Virgo? Virgo and Taurus don't need to speak at all. They are deliberately making sure things are timed, or put a time into the situation to turn things around or to see that good karma can come. It says bad news is there for anyone that is dealing with you, Virgos. It doesn't say good news is there, but it does say anyone that is dealing with you in regards to destroying you is not going to be the answer. You would rather dump anyone that comes your way and doesn't want to spend time wondering if it's going to work out between you, Taurus, Virgo, a Libra. Problems, it says problems with a Libra could be the most dangerous at this time or detrimental to your mind. It says you don't want to deal with this. It says no one knows why you did it, but I could tell you off and say, well, why did you change your information? I don't want to, but I could put problems on you and say, well, are you facing definite legal problems, or are you wanting to change your status again and say, well, you don't want to deal with me? It says no one knows why there's a mind game of a person being played, but it says if you deal with me, then I'm going to work on you just the way you work on me. So someone trying to work on you, you know, just keeps playing mind games, just keeps playing different types of mind games, okay? So let's see what's going on with because it's already saying you guys have had enough of everyone right now, but I'm still going to go through the individual star signs just, you know, to clear up things for those of you that want to know. So what's going on with Geminis? Geminis and Virgo. Okay, it says Gemini doesn't mind taking you out to eat one day, maybe even spend time looking for you, practicing good karma to make sure that they can see you, take care of you, and want to know if they can spend time working on you or with you, trying to work on you to work with you though, wanting to know they can still steal from you if they want to, but knowing that they are mindful about it. Practicing mindfulness is the one, not knowing how to pretend that they do want to enter your life again and look for you, but wanting to know if they can take from you. So be careful of Gemini, because that person wants to be a little bit manipulative and wants to steal or take from you in some way, even though they might use tactics like, oh, let me be overly nice to that person just so I can take from them whatever it is that you feel like this person's taking or even taking liberties with. Okay, so let's see what's going on with Cancerian and Virgo. It says Cancerian does not need you. I need you. I need you. One of the members of your family may not need you, but says they need you more than anyone right now. So someone's chiming in and trying to get in the way. All right, could be causing havoc, you know, mentally or even verbally. Just kind of watch out for this person's behavior. But it does say Cancerian does want to spend time with you and look forward to good times in your mind, and wonders if you can share them in at least 2 weeks when they say something to you about love making, because they want to make love to you and don't know how to support this, and may not see you as the time of mind, like, i.e. they're not trying to see that you are in your mind too much about the situation, or maybe not even noticing them. They feel like maybe you don't notice them in some type of way, but you know, could be interested in, you know, spending time with you, or even wanting to know they can make out or have sex with you in some type of way. Okay, so let's see what's going on with Leos and Virgos. Leos and Virgos. Leos is tired and stressed and doesn't want to ignore the fact that they've been mean in their mind about certain things. They don't want to hear no negativity come to them about you, or speaking about yourself and why you had to tell them off, or made them feel like, you know, you was a mistress to someone here, like as if you're not worthy of this person and you should belong to someone else, how you don't deserve them, and they don't want to steal from your mind and say, well, you're the one thinking that way, but they're also making you believe that you could be someone else's mistress and not theirs, like you could belong to someone else. So I don't know if some of you guys having a little secret affair between you, a Leo, and someone else, or this person could be trying to push you to have someone else, you know, like a main person, while they're the side piece. You know what I mean? Like literally these days, guys, some people do that, innit? Like whether it's a man or a woman, but there's a lot of men that do it. I want to say they will not want to know that they're in a proper commitment, so they'd rather push you to another man and make you think that you you can be someone else's main while they can be a side piece. You know them ones? Or maybe this person has a main female, okay, and is seeing you as the mistress. Okay, so yeah, just take it as it resonates, and if it doesn't, come for a reading. I'll gladly give you a free private and personal reading so you can solve those mysteries, or even, you know, just check out some other star signs readings that I do if you feel like there's some information in those that can resonate with you. All right, so let's see what else is going on. Virgos and Virgos. What's going on with Virgos and Virgos? It says Virgos want to know more about the situation, and have you got time to speak about good karma to each other? It says not really, but you do want to, and you do want to dive in and see what good news comes up, and see how you can secure your problems in your mind, because it doesn't say that you are deliberately trying to solve them, but you are creating them at times as well. And it does say it's not so smart to say it all the time, but you do know that you have to work things out in the back of your mind. You know, you have to work things out, so it may want you to, you know, rise above the situation instead of trying to, you know, maybe go back and forth with someone. It's asking you to just try and rise above the situation in some way, Virgos. Maybe Virgo and Virgo, you know. So let's see what's going on with Libra and Virgo. love you or hate you. I will need you one day to solve an issue. Battles are yours, and I will probably bring you down into my mind and wonder why you didn't speak to me about this before. I will bring you down. So someone trying to bring you down, okay? This could be even you guys as well when I'm up in with a Libra. Libra says they see that there's no issue with you other than the fact that they want to solve your issues, but don't know if they can if you keep trying to solve your own issues and ignoring the fact that they've seen how to support you, but then you don't want them or don't want to help them solve their own problems. And that's why they need to see other people or another man or another woman to surprise you and make you think that you've solved your problems when it doesn't look like you have. It says bad news is there for the Libra who is sending their mind back to a problem and saying they don't know how to solve their own issues because they're always being warned by you Virgos that it can't be solved unless you solve it on your own, i.e. let them solve it by themselves, or maybe you've tried to show them and they don't think, they don't think how you do, so they can't figure you out or figure out the situation. It sounds very complex, but it says you can push past them and maybe work on yourself and look forward to a brighter future if you work on pushing past them. Okay, so you might have to push past them in some way. Okay. What's going on with Scorpios and Virgos? Scorpios and Virgos. Scorpios and Virgos. Virgos doesn't really mind supporting Scorpio. Scorpio doesn't mind supporting Virgo. Virgo needs you more than anything, Scorpio, and Scorpio needs them too. Love making is going to be beneficial or worked on or positive, and maybe even 2 drinks a night out or a good night stand or a positive action plan. I'm picking up a little bit of enemy vibe there as well, so just be careful. It does say good karma is coming if you work on yourself and not look for any problems with the person that you're dealing with. Legacy is going to be the thing. Trying to work on communication levels and sorting out your finances is better than any type of permission to be in a loving relationship. It says no need to speak about this Virgo or this Scorpio that doesn't really need to wonder what's going on today or tomorrow in the relationship, but tries to work on themselves more than anything. So if you solve your problems with your person, you could probably be let down or maybe excused, but it says no need to speak to each other often. Just try to work on each other once in a while, seeing each other once in a while, or even saying hi from time to time, and looking forward to good karma coming in. Okay, so it says I know you need me, Virgo. Scorpio says, and I trust that you want me too, so don't speak about it, but I do need you, and you don't need to say you don't need me, so stop going on like you don't. Okay, so let's see what's going on with Sagittarius and Virgo. Sagittarius. So Sagittarius doesn't mind speaking to you one day, but doesn't know how. May not need to speak to you right now, but wonders why. They have to speak to you less and less and don't know how to speak to you more. Doesn't really want to, but doesn't need to speak to you today or even ever, but knows that they try to avoid you anyway, and maybe even laugh at you from time to time and make you look good at times, but not really often, and maybe even work against you and feel like their mind is not going to support you ongoing. Doesn't really look good for you and Virgo, Sagittarius, as Virgo doesn't want you is what Virgo is saying. Virgo may not see it, but does know this, that they don't want Sagittarius, and Sagittarius doesn't really want Virgo, but Virgo doesn't know how to support their mind to say that they're sorry about something and doesn't want to say sorry either. Oh dear. So let's see what's going on with Capricorns. Virgos. Capricorn says they don't need you to speak to them as often as you do, but sometimes you wonder where it's going with us, and I still need you. If I need you, then I need you, and if you need me, then I need you, and if I need you, then you want me, and if I want you, then I need you, and I will be there with you until the end of time. I support you. I just don't want to know that you're subjecting yourself to problems in my mind always. When are you going to stop giving me problems in your mind always? You make me fall down, you make me feel weak, you make me feel nervous, you make me feel like bad news is always going to be the issue with us. When are you going to stop doing that? Okay, so let's see what's going on with Aquarius and Virgos. Aquarius and Virgos. Aquarius doesn't mind working with you, or even slightly giving you troubles behind the scenes, and wants to know if they can work on you in your mind. Particularly, they're not really wanting you to know that they could spare a time in their mind to work on you ongoing, noticing how they deliberately work with you or against you and don't know how to support you. This person says, I know I'm being negative, and what if she does say something to you? What if? Because she could call you and make me feel like I'm good, and then you wouldn't like it if she's letting me know that you're not even dealing with the situation in the way I see it. I can see that. So this person feels like they're trying to put scenarios in your head about maybe another person, making them feel better for whatever problems that you had with them or they have with you, and thinking that a third party could come in the mix or in the middle of the situation to make you think that that person's making them feel better about themselves. Oh Lord, what's going on with I'm also hearing trial and error. What's going on with Pisces and Virgos? Pisces doesn't agree with you always and wants to know if they can shut you down. Don't take liberties with her, is what one woman said. Don't take liberties, because if you take liberties with this woman, you're going to soon see that the day has come for you to regret it. Oh gosh. Someone's warning someone not to take liberties, okay? Is that it says don't take liberties with the Virgo. Don't take liberties with the Virgo, okay? And it's warning someone or other people out there not to take liberties with you, okay? It says, I have tried to warn you myself and it didn't work, and I got sliced to a million pieces. Now I'm warning you not to take advantage, but please don't tell me off for something that I did, because I didn't do it, meaning that I didn't do it on purpose, but I could have taken you out. I could have really drug you into something and made you feel worse than what it is. But I don't want to hear that bad news is there, so I put it behind me now and leave you alone, because you could drag me and make me feel bad and wonder why it wasn't you or why it was you. But then I think, where is it going? Doesn't sound like it's a pretty good time in your mind, but I do feel like it is going to be a good time if you notice what you did and solve your own issues, okay? So some of you guys are really working on yourself and solving your issues. You know, there could also be someone, that is trying to drag you and knows that you would not treat them so nice if they was to do that. So therefore they have to, maybe speak to another person as well to say, look, don't treat her like that, because she will not have it. She will not, put up with you treating her like that. Okay. It does say it's unrequited for you to speak again. Just work on what you need to do and study how to support yourself, i.e. can you see that there's no more issues? Okay. It says Pisces doesn't want to speak to you, but does want to deal with you in your mind to wonder why you didn't speak to them anymore, and notice that you both look at each other with kind of like an evil mind or evil eye. Oof. Okay, so let's leave it there, my lovelies. So that was your tarot reading. Let's see what's going on with your angel messages. Okay, so it says clear your space, Archangel Josiel. Get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and use feng shui. So some of you guys need to wusa, baby, and just clear that negative energy out, whether that's just going around tidying up the home to make yourself feel better, whether that's going in the garden to do that, or moving some furniture around, or maybe doing some martial arts, or some yoga, or some feng shui, just kind of wusa, just to calm yourself, in some type of way. Some of you guys need peace and peace of mind. So it says peace, Archangel Shamiel. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. Okay, so working on that self-love, honey. Okay, and working on, noticing who loves you from who doesn't. I.e. why is Pisces giving evil? I don't know, honey, but hey. So let's see what's going on with the universal deck. Okay, it says the universe has my back. Okay, that's beautiful. It says there is a stream of love supporting my dreams. That's beautiful. Now let's see what numbers we have for you guys. It says bad news can never support your mind. Please stay away from negative karma, and good news will support you always. It says number 26, number 27, number 48, number 68, number 90, and number 17. Oh, okay. So, my lovelies, I will speak to you again in your next reading. Ciao for now. Bye.